Good to go. All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Khan. Hey, we back, with another new moon live stream in the spirit. We got some, beautiful brothers here with us. We got the head brother, Atazawan from Milwaukee. And we got Marar from GMS Solemnassembly with us tonight through the spirit. But of course, before we get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWSHI, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM.
All right. Also, we want to say double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace, salutations, and much love to the elect of Israel, who scattered around the four corners of the earth, giving our diligence to make their calling of election sure. Shalom to you and your families. Okay. We're going to be doing a response to Apostle Gabar's video on the Kingdom of Heaven playing out right here on the planet Earth. You got this guy Alton Johnson, amongst other Christian factions and idealists who believe that the kingdom of heaven is going to be in the clouds or actually in the heavens. Well, according to the Bible, according to the scriptures, that's not so. We have a plethora of scriptures lined up to prove that the kingdom of heaven is actually going to play out on the planet Earth. First and foremost, the scriptures tell you that the one generation cometh, another passeth away, but the earth abideth forever. Okay, so with that idea of the kingdom of heaven playing out actually in the heavens, in outer space, then the earth is going to be empty. The earth is just going to be sitting here with nobody to inhabit. Okay, so that couldn't be so. All right. Now, according to the scriptures, the kingdom of heaven is going to be a righteous establishment. Okay, it's not a place that you go when you die. All right, that's not the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is going to be structured around YAHAWAH and King David, and it's going to be a structure of righteousness that's going to dominate the planet Earth. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. Okay, so we're going to get a couple precepts. Tazawan, I know the brother Tazawan did a response earlier. So if you got something, the precept you want to bring out, bro, you can go ahead and crank it up. Right?
Yeah, current. We could probably play the book after that. So now let me read this. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. It says, this is YAHAWSHI, I'm still speaking. All right. It says, after this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah, so the righteous order that's set up in the kingdom, that same order that's set up in the kingdom is going to play out on earth, man. Mm-hmm. And it begins with the children of Israel. Okay, the kingdom of heaven is actually the Israelites, man. Okay, the people. So and with the righteous order, with the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay. Yeah.
That was the point.
Yeah. So
that's all you need.
Yeah,
that's all you need. You got some Roger? All right, go ahead, buddy. You got it for.
It's Revelation 5, verse 9. It says, and they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to the Most High by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Verse 10, and has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. So there you go, man. It's clear.
And just to mention about what the brother said about the on every what did it say?
Yep. I'll read verse 10 again. Mm-hmm. It says, and has made us unto our power kings and priests. And
before that,
verse 9. It says, and they sung a new song.
And that new song is the truth. Those that were sealed. All right. When you go into Revelation, the 14th chapter, it talks about the 144,000 that were sealed with that new song. Mm-hmm. Okay, those are the ones that understand the truth. All right. Go ahead.
It says, and they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and has redeemed us to the Most High by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Right. So that's talking about the confusion of faces. You always got to put the confusion of faces in. And that's what we're going to see a lot more. Okay. Those are the ones that's going to be redeemed, meaning delivered. All right. That's on the earth. And those are the ones that's going to reign on the earth. Okay. That's what you got on that percent?
Yeah.
I got something real quick. Because when YAHAWSHI came, he told you that appreciate the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Initially, he was as well as talking about the Israelites. Okay, so we're gonna come down. If brother can get Revelation 21 about the shot.
Oh yeah, I already had that.
Yeah, you got it, kind of. So I'm gonna read this. What YAHAWSHI told you. This is Luke 17, and Luke 17 and 20. It says, and when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you. So when you understand that we are the kingdom of the Most High, okay? And we are the kingdom. So when you get that Revelation 21.
Yeah. I'm gonna start at the top. This is Revelation 21:1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and first earth were passed away.
Right, now this is this is talking about the future. The first heaven and earth was passed away. It was talking about Babylon, okay? Because it was destroyed by the third nuclear missiles, which is scriptural. All right, so that was passed away. Go ahead.
Yeah, and if I could add to what the brother's saying, where it says a new heaven and new earth, when you look up that word "new" in the Greek, the word there is kainos, and that means to be refreshed. And that's going into the rulership, because it tells you that. What's that? Proverbs 29. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's the spirit.
That's
You know? So on the planet Earth, because of the rulership of the Israelites, it's going to make that kingdom of heaven new. And it's going to cause the people to react to that particular establishment in a way of rejoicing.
Right.
So that's the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You know? But I'm going to keep going for you, bro. It says, and there was no, it says, and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I saw, Salaki, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from heaven, Salaki, coming down from the Most High out of heaven.
Right, and when we get more precepts on that, is when we get translated into those chariots. All right, when the destruction is over with, we're going to be coming back down. That's New Jerusalem coming down on earth, which are the Israelites. Okay, which goes with that brother scripture, Revelation 5th chapter, how the Israelites, when they come down, they're going to reign on the earth. That's it. Like kingdom come, thy will be done. As in heaven, as well as in the earth.
And you know what it is? Ultimately, the root problem is they don't understand the word of heaven.
Yeah.
You know, if I may.
That's the root problem. You got something real quick? Go ahead, brother.
If I may, because you're right. That's what those people love is they think of the word, the phrase "kingdom of heaven."
Yeah.
They mystify it. You know, so I got a precept for this. This is 2 Corinthians 12, and I started at 1, and it says, "It is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. I knew a man in Mashiach about 14 years ago, whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell. YAHAWSHI know it, such as one caught up to the third heaven." So the scriptures is letting you know right here that there's layers or levels to heaven.
Right.
So the third heaven would be what? Spiritual realm.
Right. Go out.
What would be the second heaven? That's the firmaments above.
That's right.
Well, what's the first heaven? Earth.
That's it. Hey, because it's water. The word heavens go back to the word Shemayim, which means waters.
Yep.
Okay? So that's all it is. It's just different levels of water. You know, that's what the word heaven means.
Right.
You know, waters. Period. You know, now you guys out here, like the brother said, you trying to mystify it and create this old, you know, goddamn Zeus type of story with the kingdom of heaven. Hey, the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of waters, is gonna dwell in this realm and in that realm and in that realm.
Yep.
The Lord just got to put this realm of water in order. That's it.
That's
all it done.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all it is.
Like I said, the scripture speaks about the throne of David. The throne of David, that was established on earth. Right? So on the second go around when it's resurrected, it's gonna be in some damn Nimbus cloud in the sky.
That's foolishness. Stay off the sci-fi channel.
Hey, now when you go back, because I read Matthew 6, right? I did the video earlier, and I looked up the word heavens in Matthew 9, right? And then I got one precept after that, and that's going to segue right to what this brother just said, right? So this is the word heavens. I'm going to read it again. This is Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Now we all understand that the heaven that it's talking about is the Father that dwells in the spiritual realm, right? So when you look up this word heaven in the Greek, it's oranos, right? And I'm gonna get straight to the point. For definition 2, it says the region above the sidereal heavens, which is really all the way around us. Okay, it says the seat of order of things eternal and consummately perfect, where the Most High dwells and other heavenly beings. So in the spiritual realm, where the third heaven is, like the brother read, it's perfectly in order. Okay?
Yep.
Now remember, when you read Matthew 6 and you go into the Lord's Prayer, it says, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So if there's order in the heavens with the Heavenly Father and the angels, then what's to come on the earth? Order in the earth. So I got one more precept. Okay, I'm gonna read this one more precept. This is Isaiah 9 and 6. Okay, it says, for unto us a child is born. This is prophecy for YAHAWSHI. For unto us, which to us is the Israelites, a child is born. Unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Verse 7, of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of Yahweh, the power of hosts, will perform this. So there's order in the heaven, and there has to be order on earth.
That's it.
And this upon YAHAWSHI to establish his government, to put it here in the earth, based upon what? The throne of David.
Hey, you know, niggas think they're gonna graduate levels, graduate to the kingdom of heaven through Christianity and be in the kingdom of heaven doing the Cupid shuffle around YAHAWSHI. That's what niggas think the kingdom of heaven is about. Yeah, that's what they think. They do these pain. Got this guy Nipsey Hussle. You should really call him Clipsy Hustle. He got clip. Hey, well, you got this guy. They painting images of this guy Nipsey Hussle. They wings and they cloud
with Tupac in the picture.
Yeah, this man that went back into the spirit realm is in perfect order, man.
Right.
He cursing you people.
That's why. Hey, well, I'm gonna prove that point. What the brother said, how we know that he cursing you people out, because in his goddamn eulogy, it was nothing but chaos, man.
Right. Yeah.
It was nothing but fucking chaos out there.
Yeah, it was shooting motherfuckers that shot and stabbed.
He broke. The Lord broke all that shit out, man. So the kingdom of heaven is not this like the brother Abba said, this mystified a place where you're gonna go and do whatever the hell you want to do. Rolling up goddamn baby Kush in the kingdom of heaven. Because that's all what niggas want to do.
That's all.
You know, they show exactly what they want to do when they in these churches, man. That's how they would act if they were to go to the kingdom of heaven. See, that's why the Lord is like the priest Isaiah one was saying. That's why the kingdom of heaven is going to be a kingdom of order. Because you're not going to be able to do whatever the hell you want to do. It's going to be structured. It's going to be set up. It's going to be policy. Okay? It's going to be righteously enforced by the powers whom YAHAWAH set up. That's the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so Alton Johnson, if you were to construct the kingdom of heaven, it'd be total goddamn chaos, man.
Yeah, first of all, it'd be boring as hell.
Right.
Yeah.
Where did be all Edomites?
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, you right. You know what? If I could say something real quick, because you said something that's real, man. A lot of you black Christians, I'm talking to you black Christians, man. If you had the authority to set up the kingdom of heaven, you wouldn't have no Jakes and y'all. You just say go around saving all Edomites, man.
Yeah, that's it.
So no, you ain't the authorities of the earth, man.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm gonna finish Revelation. This is Revelation 21, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. And you gotta get it in there. Hey, that's how the spirit works. You know, when that spirit high power, you gotta get in there. That's how that's hopscotch.
Double Dutch, baby.
You know, it's the same here, man. All right, well, I'm gonna keep going. This is Revelation 21:2. It says, "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride
out of heaven." So it's different layers. Like the brothers that broke down, we came out of heaven, man. All right,
how is the kingdom of heaven coming out of heaven?
You know,
Coming out of heaven.
Yeah, the kingdom of heaven coming out of heaven, man.
It's too deep, baby.
So the kingdom of heaven is the people coming down on earth to reign, man, in righteousness.
That's it, brother.
You know. Go ahead, brother. Break it down.
Come, verse 3. It says, "And I heard a great voice out of heaven, saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men." So the kingdom, the tabernacle, the building, the tabernacle of David is men. That's the kingdom of heaven, like what the brother went into in Revelation the 17th chapter. The kingdom of heaven. This is the kingdom of heaven right here.
That's right.
Okay? No unclean thing can come and join this live stream.
That's right.
Because we're gonna enforce order and strict policy and tell you that you're not allowed to be a part of this live stream because you're profane.
Right.
That is the kingdom of heaven.
About all the film,
Temple.
the temple,
Yeah,
without all the whoremongers and the fearful, they can't enter in.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
The kingdom of heaven is going to be a holy, ordered, structured government with rules, lies, and judgment and justice are going to be executed.
Hey, when you read it in Revelation 21, when the gates were described, the gates and how they were established, it said no liar or unclean thing can enter into the gates.
Right.
That's order.
Right.
And that's the same thing with this.
Right.
That's how you know that the kingdom of heaven is starting within the spirits of the elect. Because like I said, if somebody would have knocked on the door and said, "Hey, would you mind if I join your live stream?" We'd be like, "No, you can't join the live stream because you're profane. You're gonna come in, you're gonna speak something that's outside of the temple, which we are the temple." You know?
If I may add too, when you read 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, it goes into the fact of there's a glory for the celestial, and a glory for the terrestrial. So if you can't get rid of the terrestrial aspect of it, and where does the terrestrial get that glory at? In the flesh, on earth, in the kingdom of heaven. That's where that glory is going to come.
Right.
So you can't. If you say that, well, it's going to be it's going to be heavenly, like in the way that you imagine it. What does that mean? Then that means the terrestrial doesn't have the glory in it.
Oh man!
Yeah, wow.
Let me get this real quick.
Extra
Hey, this is 2 Maccabees 5:19. Nevertheless, the Most High did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake. See? So it's the people, man. It's the government. We're the kingdom of heaven that's going to establish that order, man. Okay? It's just that simple, really. You know, it's just y'all, you're ignorant to the wisdom and knowledge of YAHAWSHI. You know? You err not knowing the scriptures, man. You know? Go ahead,
I got a quick one. I just got it ready. Psalm 37 and 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
Man, this is gonna be a quick stream, man.
You know?
Hey, it's gonna be a quick stream, man. Hey, read that again.
Psalm 37 and 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
That's Isaiah. No, I'm sorry. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
Yep.
That these people shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. All right.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah.
This is Psalms 37 and 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in abundance of peace.
Yep.
Yep.
That's plain and simple, man.
Hey, man, we passed it, man. Pass the ride.
Hey, but you know what? I was gonna say that don't even need to be broken down.
Just to back up the brother what I was just bringing out about the people. This Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Israelites are what? A people of the earth. Monadama, the Son of Man. Right? So the kingdom of heaven is going to be amongst the sons of God and the earth, the Israelites.
And
He is a prince with God, prince with the power.
And when he said to restore the kingdom, now when was the kingdom separated? That's how we know the kingdom, the tabernacle of David, man.
That's
Right? The tabernacle of David is going to come back together, and those are the ones that's going to restore the earth, man. With righteousness, though, right? With the law, statutes, and commandments, man. He's going to write it in our inward parts.
We got something real quick. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 55. That's what you had, bro? This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 55. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So if the Lord YAHAWSHI created the earth in abundance, he created animals in abundance, he created fruit in abundance, water, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, women. All these things were created in abundance for the men to be able to play with, you know, to explore. So the world was created for the sakes of the elect. All right?
Yeah,
you got it.
You know, you say how the Most High don't waste his time. You tell me the Lord spent 6,000 years resting on the seventh day. He spent 6,000 years creating the earth for the elect not to enjoy it. You're going to dwell up against some in outer space, man.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody to oversee the land.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Well, no, but there's other clouds and other clouds. Yeah, man, there's gonna be other planets too. I got something to back you up that you said about the earth and the animals. Right? This is once again Matthew 6 and 10. It says, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven." Right? And when you look up the word earth, it's God. You know, we get the word God from, like the God is God, but that's the earth. Right? It's in Greek. Right? Yeah, right. So it says the earth as a whole. It says the earth as opposed to the heavens, So you got the spiritual world, the heavens, the sky, and all of that in the spiritual world. But then you have the earth. And the scripture is thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So there's an opposing, there's a separation there. Yeah, so then it says the inhabited earth, the abode of men and animals. Are not Israelites men, women and children, and the animals too?
Yeah.
And if you go into Isaiah, it says that a little child.
Hey, that's what I got. Hey, I'm gonna bring it out now that you say it. Yes, the inhabited realm of children and animals. This is Isaiah 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid," which the kid is a goat. It says, "And the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them." That ain't happening right now, man. That is a future prophecy of the kingdom of heaven, how the earth is going to be in harmony under the righteous authority. That is what the kingdom of heaven is. If you can't see that, it's because the Lord blinded you. This, right? You know, straight up and down, man. You know, these are one of them lessons where you just, a lot of you naysayers just getting straight up and down, just chit chat, man. This ain't even a strategic, you know, incision where we, you know, playing what was the name of that game? Was it Operation?
Operation.
We ain't playing Operation with this, man. We going straight for the fucking juggler.
I got a quick one.
Finish it up. I know y'all brothers got it. It's verse 7. It says, "And the cow and the bear shall feed; their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox."
So Christianity has a problem accepting Noah's Ark. But they can accept the fact that all dogs go to heaven and people go be in the sky. It's just the confusion of Christianity. They market the idea of Noah's Ark.
Right.
It happened on the earth. But then all these animals and people gonna be in the clouds.
Right. The hell a lion is gonna dwell with it says that the snake is gonna eat dust and the lion is gonna eat straw. What the hell they gonna eat straw at? Like your brother said, the stratus cloud?
Yeah.
Don't make damn sense. The elements that they describing of dust and and straw that these animals are going to eat is on the earth.
I mean, where those little ones don't come from.
Mm-hmm.
We were in celestial bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
That's the point out.
The spirit's gonna have sex. So.
Right. The glory, like the brother said, the glory of one is enough. The glory of one is one thing, and the glory of the other is enough. Hey, what the scripture say? The glory of the man is what? Is the woman.
Yeah.
That's because why is the glory of a man a woman? Because you bring your seed through her. That's why that's the glory of the man. You can bring forth your seed through it.
So YAHAWSHI got a bride. Heavenly Father has a woman, which is YAHAWSHI's bride. And we're supposed to be joint heirs. Where's our woman?
Yeah.
Right. We need the actual woman because we're going to be on the earth, right?
Yeah.
We need that earth.
That's right.
Well, it says what little shall.
What they call her? They call her the womb man. Right?
That's right.
You know, the womb, or they call her the womb man, or they call her, the 5% say the nation of God and earth.
Yeah.
It's not the woman of earth because you plant your seed in it.
Yeah.
So that has to be down here in this world.
That's it.
I got some real quick. Romans 8:19, speaking of the animals. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High.
Right.
So if the creatures and the animals are waiting for the sons of the Most High, then you see what I'm saying?
That's it.
Our dogs go to heaven.
Y'all both got it.
Hey man, we making quick points here.
And then that's scripture as well. These people is waiting on us to come.
Yeah.
See, the world has been waiting on the elect. All right. The world has been waiting for that comfort. That's why when you go into what is it? I believe it's Proverbs, where it says that the righteous. That's the spirit.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
And it's going the people are going to rejoice because Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, they're going to be rejoicing.
Bring it out.
They're going to be rejoicing, man. You know, they're going to love the Israelites, man. You know? So the world has been waiting, and especially the 2/3, they're even waiting on the elect to come. You know, because we're going to issue them into the kingdom. And then the whole world is going to be rejoicing because we're going to rule in righteousness, man. Okay?
That's it.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got that Isaiah.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 2, on the side of the top, and it says, Isaiah 2:1, it says, the words that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go.
How all nations gonna flow
Right.
in the fucking, in heavens, man?
Yep.
How all nations gonna flow? You know?
Because all nations are not promised the glory of the kingdom of heaven.
Kind.
So that according to your notion, these nations are going to have to go to the kingdom of heaven to flow with the kingdom of heaven. That don't add up to the scriptures. All right, that's talking about on earth. We're gonna do away with Buddhism.
Yeah.
We're gonna do away with Hinduism.
Yeah.
We're gonna do away with Catholicism, Christianity. Atheism, selfism. That's what that scripture is going into. Us doing away with all of the philosophies that they've established on the planet Earth, and they're going to have to flow under the right government. That's what that's going into. All right, that's like a water flow. Okay, it don't matter what you put in that water, everything is going to have to go towards the direction of that flow.
You already went to the word heaven, Shemai, water.
Right?
Come on, man.
Bro, the kingdom of heaven, the spirit of the kingdom of heaven is going to be so strong that these philosophies of Buddhism and all these other philosophies don't stand a fucking chance. That's how strong that flow going to be.
Because the spirit of truth, that's what Ezra said. Truth is as strong as a ball. You know? I got appreciate it. Okay.
And it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go to the mountain of the Lord. Now, mountain It symbolizes a government, but even so, a mountain is still a terrain object. If the Lord was speaking of something spiritual, why wouldn't he would have spoke on a spiritual description? It wouldn't have been a physical description.
That's right, bro.
And it says to the house of YAHAWSHI, Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
Slocky, brother, I just wanted to make this point. When you deal with mountains, you have the top, it's called the summit. Now, on the earth, nowadays, the summit is when the other nations get together and make the orders on the earth.
Yep.
Wow. So we're going to be that summit. We're going to be the head nations on the earth, giving the orders out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law. Now, the law is not for spiritual creatures.
Exactly.
The law is for physical.
Exactly.
All right? And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Jerusalem is on earth. You know? Jerusalem is found where? On earth. All right, now here's the point. I'm going to finish up here, verse 4. And it says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords.
You don't need to rebuke in the heavens. Because everybody will be, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's spirit.
Everybody there to be the spirit. We ain't gonna need to rebuke nobody in the heavens, man. Ain't nobody gonna get a ladder in the heavens.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
See?
You do anything on earth, you're gonna get judged by it, man.
Right.
Like especially with the other nations, I believe there's a scripture where it says how you cannot it won't rain if they do anything that you won't make it rain.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah, kind, you know. So if the other nations do get out of order, so to speak, you can have the power to not make it, rain for them, for their vegetations and crops and things of that nature.
Yes, right.
Make it hard for them.
Yeah.
For us.
Hey, we damn sure gonna do that.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, because I know certain brothers got certain, gripes that they holding on to right now, man. That they ain't letting go till they get that lick back.
That's right.
Hey, and that's what the kingdom of heaven is about, getting your lick back too. The kingdom of heaven is all about getting your fucking lick back towards these other nations. Say it again,
The day of vengeance is in YAHWSHI's heart. Right? The day of vengeance, YAHWSHI, when YAHWSHI gets his vengeance that day, that's him ushering in his kingdom.
That's it. Hey, that's why he say on his vesture was written, he say on his thigh and on his vesture was written King of Kings, Lord of Lords.
Yeah.
Hey, well that in the Hebrew, that's what? Malak, Shah, Malakim, Adawan, Shah, Adawanyim. Adawanyim. Adawan, Shah, Adawanyim. King of King, Lord of Lords. That's the title our Lord is gonna hold, man. And that's because he's gonna be beating ass.
All the other mountains, all the other governments is gonna be brought down.
Hey, well, to tell you that in Isaiah the 41st chapter, it said, "I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth, and you shall beat the mountains into chaff."
Right. Second Ezra 3.
In Jeremiah 51, the Lord said, He shall make thee a burnt mountain.
Hey, well, that's all the kingdom of heaven.
I'm gonna finish this off. And it says that they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. So no war. That's a man thing. That's an earthly thing. A plowshare is a farming tool. Something that you use on earth.
Right.
About kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have slaves. That's proven we're gonna have slaves. They're gonna have to work for us, man. It's just like, hey, what's the famous saying, man? A white man's heaven is a black man's hell, man.
It's gonna be reversed. That's gonna be reversed.
Well, the story of Lazarus tells you how he's gonna transition. Or even a movie. See, these elites, they know, man. They get the dreams. Look, man, these Rothschilds, these elites, they had dreams of them being a slave.
They do.
Yeah, because they wouldn't make trading places.
Hey, just how we have dreams,
places.
just how we have these spiritual dreams of us, possibly making it out of here, or the kingdom of heaven, or destruction. All these dreams that kind of, work in our favor.
Yep.
The Lord is putting dreams in their spirit, and they're vivid.
Yep.
Vivid dreams that they're having that's showing their demise. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. They can't shape them dreams.
Yeah.
They can create all kind of legislation and policies and the chip, but one thing that's always in the back of their mind is that vision that they have. And they would probably being tormented in that goddamn
They wake up in the middle of the night like Undertaker. You know, Undertaker is down.
Yeah, you wake up, yeah, like Kane,
Undertaker this shit.
Yep. Wake up, they jump up out of the seat so goddamn fast, they goddamn fart and all that shit.
Yeah. Visions.
Susan, wake up! Spitting.
And you know you had a dream, you fall into some shit, and then you wake up and shit. That's like so waking up.
Slide.
You saw wake up with bruises and shit.
And the angel probably put a deep trance on him too, man. And then wake up, get your ass up.
Yeah. Smack that shit.
Hey,
Smack the whole
and these Christians, I don't know if y'all remember the Care Bears.
Oh yeah, I
Like
remember
the Care Bears, their kingdom was actually in the clouds.
that.
But you know that's like Esau making fun of Jacob.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything was all peaceful and loving. I think the leader was actually like a lion, like it's called Care Bears, but it was like a lion. Was like
I remember that.
yeah, you know.
And all of them had their own like special symbols on their
Yeah,
stuff.
the rainbow or like a star. Or
A
something.
heart, yep.
Yeah, like a heart or
Yeah, I
something
had
like
power,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, they would ask you to come down, but that's Esau trying to, push that, because they understand. Yeah. But I do got a precept. This it's just two real quick. This Psalm 72:1. It says a song for Solomon. All right. It says, "Give thy king thy judgments, O power, and thy righteousness unto the king's son." Verse 2, "He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment."
Hey, you know another thing about the kingdom of heaven is going to be in righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
And, when you finish the Revelation 21st chapter, man, no crying, no pain, no death, just pure righteousness, man. And the righteousness is going to fall in line with the law, statutes, commandments, man. Okay, that's what it's about. We go to Hebrews. All right, it's written in our inward parts. So that's ultimate righteousness, aka no death. That's why we died before, because we fell from the law, statutes, commandments. The reason why Adam went off at that time was the oral law, and he went off from the oral law. So it's gonna be nothing but righteousness. We never go off from the law.
And that's what we hoping. That's our hope and our desire.
You don't knock our hope, man. We want righteousness. Like, what the fuck, nigga?
We want everything to be right, but they still want this debauchery to continue on.
Right.
Decadence, man. The moralization of morals. This nigga wants Esau to make it, and Esau ain't did nothing but break, rob, and murder, man.
Yeah, under Esau's rulership, you could murder.
Fucking death.
You could fucking murder people and get away with it.
Yeah.
Because of the way that it's established.
Yeah.
That's what's being carried out by the citizens.
Yeah.
So in the kingdom of heaven, hey, we trying to establish a government through YAHAWSHI to where our women and our children not gonna have to grow up without a husband due to murder.
Yeah.
That's what we telling you we trying to achieve.
Yeah.
But they coming at us. Hey, well that's perfect. Because we still, hey, what the scripture say? It say that's on a small scale and a big scale. It say recompense not evil for evil, but good for evil. So all of you people that want to knock us for trying to establish the kingdom of heaven, the Lord's still gonna give you the kingdom. He's still gonna show you how to live right. We ain't gonna hold you out. We ain't you talking shit.
Yeah.
You was coming at it. Hey, the Lord gonna bring you back and still let you get right. Hey, because we the rightful authorities. That's how authoritative, righteous authorities move. They still let you eat the pie, although you talk shit and said it was nasty.
Yeah.
I got a piece up real quick. This is from the comic board. Brother put from KDC West Toronto. This is Ecclesiasticus 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. It's proven the people in the kingdom is going to be on earth. It's
That goes
translated.
back to what you said earlier about Israel. Israel said the kingdom of heaven is within you.
That's right.
So the kingdom is within the people on the earth. Okay.
This was Esau's kingdom. There was a people. This was a kingdom of people.
Yeah.
Esau was a kingdom of devils. This is a kingdom of hell, right here.
And what about Daniel's dream? Then you have the dream of the first beast, the second, third, fourth beast.
Then the stone, he had the stone.
Yeah, and then the stone came and destroyed
But
everything.
then it also gave
I'm gonna
us
finish, I'm gonna finish it out. Yeah, this is Psalm 72, and I'm doing on verse 7. It says, "In his days shall the righteous flourish, and abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth." Isn't the moon a sign for the earth as a light in the heaven to give light at night? Same thing like the sun is a light in the day.
Yeah.
That's not going to be in the spiritual world, because there'll be no need for it. Right? This is verse 8. It says, "He shall have dominion also." Remember, this is a song from Solomon, right? If you know it's YAHAWSHI. "He shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from the river unto the ends of the earth."
Oh man.
That's a bold cut. Because because King Solomon didn't rule the whole earth. He ruled that particular portion of
That's right.
that particular region.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And then it mentioned what? It mentioned seas and the earth, man. That ain't talking about space.
Right.
So obviously that's talking about on the earth.
That's right. That's right.
You know, and that's a future prophecy.
All right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Solomon.
King of peace.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
That's real quick.
We got it. We can go ahead and get a few more precepts and
Come on,
wrap it up, because the damage is already done.
That's right. That's right.
You know, now we just really add insult to injury.
Yeah.
Throw salt.
Don't so. I was about to say that's spirit.
You already
Salt
know.
of the earth and the river.
That's it.
Just stopping his ass.
Yeah.
It's Daniel 7:18. "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever."
So
Right.
so if the kingdom is going to be in the heavens, who the hell are we going to take it from?
Right.
Satan ain't ruling up there.
Right.
So who is the saints going to take it from out the sky? You know, Hurricane Katrina. Who are we going to take the kingdom from?
Right.
You know, so these are
it from the Most High.
right. So who's up there that who is up in the in the heavens that we must take it from?
Right.
See, these are questions that you Christians don't ask yourself.
Can't answer.
You move according to philosophy.
Right.
You respond according to that's right, brother. They respond according to emotions, philosophy, and conditioning. Christian conditioning. Woo! All right, that Christian conditioning comes from the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, that is that particular conditioning that the Roman Catholic Church issued out to you Christians, just as they do when they condition Muslims to respond to certain type of goddamn. It's all conditioning of philosophy.
Dogma.
That's dogma.
Rhetoric.
That's it. Rhetoric, dogma. That's really what it is. It's dogma. They conditioned you according to a philosophy, and you respond with your emotions because you don't know the facts of the philosophy that you involved with. Now, a Muslim that kind of know his shit, he's going to be less emotional because he knows more about the philosophy. Just like Christians, the ones that really know more about Christianity tend to be less emotional. The most emotional Christians are the ones that's programmed to respond according to that philosophy. Because you don't know it. You don't know. You Christians really do not know Christianity.
They don't read, man.
Yeah.
They don't read. They don't understand. They don't understand history. When you deal with Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Christianity, man. They don't understand that it's history involved into it.
Yeah.
You know, even when the Roman Catholicism, it's history to them. You know, they don't understand the history of how this is all about. You know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Christianity is just it's a religion of just harlotry. So, yeah. Really, the nickname for Christianity should be fucking Tatiana, man. Yeah, and everybody can join it.
Anybody,
You know,
Christianity is Satanism.
it's Satanism.
This is pure Satanism, because it allows all these demons to come together under one banner and worship different deities.
Yeah.
So it's like I can be a Christian and I can still worship Diana, and I can still worship Tammuz, and I can still worship Nimrod and Semiramis. And
if I could add to what you're saying, Christianity used to be titled, didn't it? That go to show you that it's a hoe because that box opened up now. Now you see signs of we welcome everybody, gay, straight. Yeah. Hey, when the inception of Christianity,
well, you know,
they wasn't having that gay shit, man. So it shows you that it's really a philosophy. It's a harlot philosophy. And now that box, that spiritual box of Christianity is open to where anybody can join that.
Yes,
it's a damn thought. It's a spiritual thought, man.
Well, when you go down, well, Christianity came from Roman Catholicism, right? Mm-hmm. Now that when you deal with the Roman Catholic Church, what is it? Universal.
Yeah. The term
Catholic means universal, so everybody can join in. Now the brother in the Wisconsin camp, Shar Bar and Aina, you know, it was in Islam. You know, who's all in this Islam, the money chick for the truth, but they had meetings where the Muslims, the Christians, and these different sects and groups of religions come together and they break bread. You know what I'm saying? So that's universal. You know, that's a fucking whore. You know, even till now, my cousin, you know, he was an ex-drug dealer, went to prison. Now he got out of prison, and now he trying to get right with the Lord and all that. Yeah. But he has meetings with Muslims. He has meetings with Buddhists. He got books on reading on how to accept other religions. That's his piece of harmony. Love everything. Right? It's fucking demonic, man. That's Satanism, man.
And by the way, it was just brought out. I know y'all know Jason and YouTube. We went into it. The Pope just had some meetings with these other religious groups.
Yeah,
over there. They just did it. Yeah, they do it all the time. It's right there under your nose, but because you're not versed in the history, you don't understand about where these things come from.
Hey,
therefore you are ignorant of what's really going on.
Because Pope goes back to the word Pope goes back to Father, Papal. You know, that's why you hear people say Papa for father, or in Spanish, the word father is Padre. It all goes back to the Papal, the Pope. And that's supposed to be the father of all religions. That's why the leaders of Islam and Christianity and Hinduism and Buddhism, they all will have those meetings with the Pope. Because they understand their history, that all of these different philosophies segue from that Catholicism, man. Which, if I can say real quick, they're going to show you that 2/3 got them fucked up, man. Because Catholicism or the first popes were black.
Right. Well, Constantine, because what he did was marry, like the brother said, you know, Diana and all these other guys was basically, that's where Christianity came from, and they was just trying to figure out who do we use for this new religion. So they said, well, use this Christ guy. That's right. What the Romans said. Let's use YAHAWSHI. Yeah, and they swap the scriptures and then. It's
hey, but it was going on back then in the ancient world, man. That's why Paul was saying, he said there's two Jesus. You know? It was two. It was YAHAWSHI, and then there was that Serapis Christus. When you look up, you guys can look it up. I was going to do a lesson on it. You look up the disturbances of the Jews. And the main point of disturbances of the Jews in the Roman Empire, it was actually breaking down and they was having altercations with Serapis Christus, the fucking philosophy of Serapis Christus, that religion, against the prophets. You can go into it. And it was getting so big, that's why Nero kicked the Jews out. Because the main thing, they was cutting that false religion. And they was going at Christus. It tells you, I guess it's an article about it. You know, they were saying one thing that they were doing, the reason why they was getting kicked out, because they were studying people so much, and they was getting that Serapis Christus. They was getting that Christus. And that's what we're doing. We're the Jews, and we're the disturbances of Rome. That's what it's called. Type in disturbance of Rome. The disturbance of Rome, the Jews was leaving. The reason why they was kicked out is because they were getting so much at that damn idol, that damn deity Christus. You know? Hey, that's why the scripture called the false prophet, man. It's just like Roman Catholic Church. That's the false prophet. That's the false prophet. In the book of Revelation. Yep. Yes, bro.
Yeah, let's get a few more precepts. No, we go ahead.
Also, the bar runs out that the Christians followers of the followers of YAHAWSHI were called and then they were called disciples of the first called Christians of Antioch.
Yeah, it was talking shit. Yeah, it was a Bible.
You know, now they created a whole religion, and they created a whole religion, and the name of the religion is the actual term of mocking.
Yeah.
So when they call now you people that I'm a devout Christian, that was a term of mocking. Right.
Yeah.
When you take on that name.
Yeah.
Because we the like the brother Mirage said, if we of the tabernacle of David, we the Mashiach.
Yeah.
You know, the anointed, the anointed ones. Up under the Hamashiach, the anointed, the YAHAWSHI. Okay, so it's a difference in that, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's why we declaring the laws, statutes, and the commandments, the prophecies, the histories, the parables, the proverbs. We declaring all of these things in the spirit of Hamashiach.
Right.
So all of you people that have these Bibles, everything that you breaking down is wrong.
Yeah.
You got niggas, you got Israelites in the church calling themselves Gentiles, and you got Gentiles calling themselves Israelites. So you need the Mashiachim to cause them disturbances in Rome to stir up your stupid ass pure
That's
minds.
what's happening. A lot of disturbances, bro. A lot of
You know, that's why the Mashiachim is different than Christians, man. That's why Christians know about the kingdom of heaven, but it's wrong. They know about the salvation, but it's wrong. They know about the destruction, but it's wrong. That's why the Mashiachim used to get on y'all nerves, because we shake people up.
That's why we was kicked out. That's why we was kicked out.
And hey, I'm gonna say this in the spirit. Hey, Christianity, a lot of people gonna leave them churches. The apostles been saying.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep saying it, man.
Right.
A lot of people gonna leave out them churches, man.
A lot of people are killing the fucking pastors.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the pastors, man. What's that? I was listening to groups and they found out they was lying to them and they stole their ass up and they hung them up, man. That's what's gonna happen to you people, man. You pastors, man. Y'all ain't got y'all cannot answer the people on what the fuck is going on.
Well, that's different. Gonna do
You know?
that shit.
Yeah.
That Romans 13, but a lot of people gonna rebel from that though.
Yeah.
You know? Because remember, the prophecy says only a certain number. If you know it's a 2/3, but when it comes down to the ground, a lot of people is gonna not take it. And that's gonna spark certain things.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people will. I mean, but you're talking about 7 billion people on the planet. But as opposed to what we're going to be dealing with, like how I said, witnesses on that side, but witnesses on this side, this is still a lot of people not going to take it.
Yeah. A lot of people have problems with self-driving cars. They don't even trust self-driven cars. They don't trust the government putting a microchip in their body.
Right.
Yeah, it may be some people gonna get killed not trying to take it, but the elect, we're gonna be delivered because we're calling YAHAWSHI. You know, it's the difference between them. You know,
Yeah, what did Dr. Sabi have to say about the chip?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what did Nipsey Hussle have to say to you people about did he tell you not to take the mark of the beast?
Right.
Niggas worried about alkaline-based diet when all your fucking food is GMOs.
Yeah.
You better be worried about the chip and martial law.
That's right.
Nigga.
I think that's
The missiles.
And missiles.
The missiles are coming.
Yeah, what did Nipsey have to say about that?
You got some Instagram thought on there talking about flat tummy teeth. That bitch need to be warning you about the chip. You know, let's get a couple more precepts. You know, we're gonna wrap it up.
Go ahead.
It really is.
Second Ezra 6, verse 9. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of their father.
Yeah, so this whole theory of the end of the world is not really speaking on the whole world totally being diminished, because somebody has to follow up in the rulership seat.
Yeah.
So Christianity has this spooky aura out there in their congregations that the whole earth is going to end. The end of the world, like every part of the world is going to be inhabitable. That's not according to the scriptures. Let's say Esau is the end of the world. And Esau is what? It's a nation of people. It's descendants. All right?
Christianity won't tell you who he is.
Yep.
If you ask a Christian who Esau is, they do not have an answer.
Right. Yep. They're going to tap dance around it, or they're going to say it don't matter. When he's the end of the world.
He's the end of the world. Yeah.
So that's something that definitely needs to be known amongst the people.
That's why, and that should make you Christians question why the Apocrypha was even taken out of the Bible.
Yeah.
Because the individuals in the know that know who Esau is, that know that the Israelites are going to reign on the earth, that the Edomites are going into slavery, they took those books out because that right there lets you know that the so-called white race of people are the end of a rulership, and the Israelites, which is the Negroes, Latinos, are next to come up. That's why they had to take it out. If it was based upon a celestial kingdom, they wouldn't even have to take them books out.
They interpreted it whatever way they want to interpret.
Right.
That's what they did.
This is Ecclesiastes 1:4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
That's why
that's YAHAWSHI's kingdom
forever. Hey, and that's why the earth, that links up with Daniel 7:18. We're gonna possess the kingdom and possess it forever and ever. Because the earth is it abides forever, right? You know. So let's get this last precept.
No, I got something.
We're gonna close out with it.
Yeah, this Colossians 1:12. It says, "Giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light," which is going to be the inheritance is going to be on the earth, "who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist."
That's it.
So whether it's the spiritual world, heaven, or the heaven that's going to be established in the earth, which is the kingdom, it all belongs to YAHAWSHI and the Israelites. It's going to be here, man. The whole dominion.
Yeah, you wrap up on that, man.
Okay, this is Daniel 7:13. "I saw in a night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory, and a kingdom that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away." And it goes back to the Ecclesiastes. The earth will abide forever. Okay? "And his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed."
Yeah,
And if we join heirs, with him.
Yeah, and that's why the scriptures tell you in Revelation 21st chapter that there's not going to be no death, because the kingdom is going to last forever. So everything is going to be in conjunction with one another. It's going to be a cohesive evolution, so to speak, in the kingdom of heaven. Because the earth is going to abide forever. The people are going to abide forever. Okay. So these are all the different aspects of the kingdom of heaven. All right, that's going to play out on the planet Earth, and it only makes sense. Okay, this realm needs to be dominated by righteousness. Period.
Right.
Yeah. For the Lord to just give up all hope and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm, just whatever. No, this realm needs to be globally dominated by a righteous spirit. So for you to even make that assumption of the kingdom of heaven being in the heavens, if you don't get yourself in line in this room, you're going to go up in the heavens and pollute the heavens. Idiot.
The air not knowing the scriptures.
There you go. So
that's the scripture Christians in the nutshell.
That's all they are. Hey, and like what the brother's saying, and all the rest of the brothers been saying, that's why YAHAWSHI is establishing a righteous government on the earth right now. So if the kingdom is within us and it's going to be in the heavens, then the Lord will just took us out of here.
Right.
Why are we still here?
Because we're just staying in the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
Right. Why do we need to be born
and come down here just to
to go back up there?
Yeah. What's the point of the rapture?
What's the point?
What's the point of the so-called rapture? If it's already this kingdom will be, man, you know what? Hey, you Christians are finished. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay on you. We're gonna stay. Putting that pressure on you to the Lord, drop that whole thing. So hey, man, with that, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Through the Spirit, Lord willing, it was edifying. Brothers, hey, stay on Esau, man. Stay on these Christians. Stay on these naysayers, man. we up on that, man.
That's
right.
Hey, Albert Johnson about to commit suicide.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're blind, you know, the movie,
Uh-huh.
Bird Box.
Yep. Yeah, he next, man.
That Bird Box shit.
Hey, you know, that's right, man. So, you know, with that, we're going to close out giving all praise, glory, and honor to
YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM, YAHWSHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWSHI. All right. Once again, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, safety, much love to your elect men, women, and children. Shalom.
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 Bye.